Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews as well as Quirk Auto Dealers. Today we have something very, very special. This is the 2021 GMC Yukon AT4. My favorite of the new Yukon slash Tahoe slash Suburban. It is just absolutely astonishing how good this thing is. Of course, you have your key. So with the remote, when you hit lock, you can fold in your mirrors and of course unlock. Another feature, I'm not sure if it's going to work with the vehicle running or not, but if you hold down unlock, say it's really, really hot out, this might only work with the car off, but we'll try it anyway. Hold the unlock. Yeah, it only works with the car off. So if you hold unlock, your headlights will flash 3 times and all of the windows will drop down. Pretty neat feature, especially for a hot summer day. You come up from the beach or something like that. You also have hands-free tailgate. Again, might not work with the vehicle on. But with the vehicle off, a GMC logo will drop down onto the pavement. Well, not like an actual logo. Alright, so it doesn't work with the vehicle on. Didn't think it would. But that's why I grabbed the key, so I can do everything manually. You might be wondering why I'm leaving the vehicle on. It's because if I shut it off, when I turn it back on, it defaults to a radio station in demo mode, which we keep all our cars in demo mode for test drives and stuff like that, so all your features are enabled, like Sirius XM and stuff like that. And it doesn't start your trial before you buy it. Oh. That's how you stop that, by the way. I also wanted to demonstrate you can put down your rear seats. All from here. Now I can shut you. Taking a look at the window sticker, we have the 5.3 liter Ecotec V8 Onyx Black over Jet Black. This is the 10-speed automatic. I haven't seen any other automatic in a Yukon Tahoe Suburban. The options this one has is the AT4 Premium Plus package, which comes with your sunroof, the power assist steps, the electronic limited slip differential, the air ride, which is what makes this thing so good. Pro-grade trailering system, just an absolute ton of features. There's a spider on me. Nice. So total price comes to $74,805. I don't like spiders. Whoa, ah. You also have your rear seat display. There is a screen protector on it right now, but when you buy it, that comes off, or you can keep it on. It's up to you. Nice back seat area. Good amount of room. You can push this button to drop the seat down. USB-C chargers. Everything's LED back here. You got your own vents. And there's a ton of room in here. I'm 5'9", and there's a ton of space back here. One of GM's industry firsts was an airbag here. Nope, not on this side. So on your driver's side, you have an airbag that comes out and deploys here if that side gets hit, so you don't slam against this. There's your panoramic sunroof. I mean, everything in this truck is just absolutely beautiful. Here's something that I noticed the first time I saw this. This is the only piece of red stitching in this whole truck. I'm not sure why they did that. I personally love it. It's a really, really nice touch, and it contrasts the brown stitching very, very well. Of course, you have this accent material throughout. Just absolutely beautiful. A little cubby hole. Here's where you can control all your air ride. So you have entry exit, which is what it was at now. I can bump it over to increased ground clearance. Look closely, you'll see. You can feel it in the car, it rising up off the ground. In order to get into the full maximum, you have to be in four-wheel drive low. For the majority of the time, I've been driving it in normal. It's really, really good in normal. Bunch of different drive modes as well. You have off-road and tow haul, normal and sport. When you're in off-road mode, it automatically increases the ride height to increased ride height. So let's go ahead, take this thing for a drive. I've driven countless of these now, and this is by far my favorite. The air ride makes such a good difference on this vehicle. Compared to the other ones, this rides miles better, and that is saying a lot, because the other Yukons, Tahoe, Suburbans, they ride very, very well with their magnetic ride. But this, you can hit a speed bump at 30 miles an hour and go over it like it's nothing. It's just something that in development they hit a gold mine. It's just that good. For the acceleration, we'll be in normal, and then once we get to, sport, and then once we get onto the side streets, I'll put it into off-road so we can see what the increased ride height rides like. I'll also try to hit some potholes so you guys can see just the difference that the air ride makes and how well it takes these bumps. While a 6.2 is optional on higher trim levels, as well as a diesel motor that we have yet to see arrive at our dealership. The 5.3 is what you call the base motor, but it's still absolutely perfect. Bulletproof, reliable. Haven't seen one. We've been selling these for about 5-6 months, and the 5.3's been around forever. And no issues with the 5.3 at all. Go ahead, bump it over into off-road mode. Oh, it's a lot softer suspension. Something I can notice right away. course, around here, all the roads are paved so well that there's not a lot of potholes and stuff to hit. But, I mean, just from driving this around, it is a world of a difference that the air ride makes. It is, and I mean, it becomes so off-road capable because you can raise it up to the moon. Good solid, I would say 3, 4, 5 inches taller than your other Yukons around, because I parked it next to a Denali and raised it all the way up, and it's a good amount higher. And then in entry mode, it's another 3, 4 inches lower. So it's really impressive. Now don't take those facts, don't take those numbers as complete facts. That's what my observations are. So I know I'm going to get a comment. Well, it's actually 3.2156 inches. It's like, all right. So what I can do is, I mean, most cars would complain about hopping up onto a curb to park, but off-road suspension, it's like riding a mattress. If I took my Challenger down a curb, my fillings would rattle out, or my teeth would fall out. I mean, it's just that impressive. Of course, I turned the wheels so I'm not curbing the wheels. I mean, the sidewall is so massive that you're not going to curb your alloy anyway, unless I were to hit that. But the capabilities of the AT4 Yukon are absolutely amazing. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.